I met this hairdresser who literally said to me, if you're a fake blonde and you have dark roots, you should be embarrassed. And I disagree so much. Like, I went to this grocery store and I was checking out, and the guy who was checking me out was like, oh, I love your hair. I'm like, oh my God, thank you. Turns out he also does hair. He's like asking me my process. I was like, process? What do you mean? I'm a natural blonde, silly. But actually I was like, oh, you know, I bleach it myself at home like every 6 weeks or so. When he immediately stops me, he's like, oh, every 6 weeks? Like, that is way too long. I was like, really? Because I've been doing it like that for years. I can even wait up to 8 weeks and it lifts totally fine. Like, it's good for me. He was like, no, if you wait any longer than 4 weeks, your roots are going to be so dark and grown out, and that's so embarrassing. But it just so happens that I'm literally planning to bleach my hair tomorrow. Like, it has been 5 weeks and 6 days. So I was like, you know, I'm actually like just about at 6 weeks right now, and you just told me my hair looks good. And he was kind of like, oh, and like wouldn't say anything. Anyways, I stand by 6 weeks because I think having roots looks better. It adds some dimension, some contrast. It looks so good. And so later on that same day, I ended up going shopping, and I was in the dressing room, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna try to take a picture of the back of my head because I'm curious, like, do my roots actually look really bad? And not only was he wrong, like the root adds such nice dimension to the curl, but it also gave me such a good excuse to take a hot shirtless mirror selfie in a dressing room. And with the visor, you don't get the full effect of the root. So if you want to weigh in on the root situation, it's the picture I just posted on my Instagram.